Murder Mystery 2 has been out for just over a decade, and has remained one of the most popular games ever, always pulling over 200,000 players every day to the game, despite Roblox having over 44 million games to choose from, is what I would say if the game did not absolutely suck right now. So come with me as I play MM2 while talking about the issues this game has. Let's do this. So I think one thing that you can start with here is that the simplicity of this game has captured such a wide audience. And unless if you've been living under a rock for the last like 10 years, I'll explain what the game is. Innocence, one murderer, and one sheriff. Now, I'm innocent, and you're probably wondering, what do you do as innocent? You run around and do nothing. It is a mind-numbing task that has been in the game for over 10 years, and Nicholas has done nothing to update the role, has not made the role exciting in any way, and it's just insanely dumb. I don't understand why. Sheriff, if you even get Sheriff, it kind of sucks, because the gun in this game is so inconsistently bad that half the time it really depends on what map you get. Where Sheriff is not fun because you can be running around and then there's this tiny avatar. Look, see, this is what I mean. Look at this tiny avatar. Imagine if you are trying to shoot the murderer and this guy is the murderer and you can't do anything about it because he is a small avatar. Look at this. Look at this, another small avatar. This is exactly why the role as Sheriff is so bad, because there's a small avatar that can get murderer and then you can't do anything about it because they haven't made hitbox changes in 10 years. So you're saying out of 10 years this game has existed, you can't just have this thing in the game. It's crazy. And then murder, most fun you're going to have in this game, like I just did, but it highly depends on what map you get. This map sucks because it's big and there's a lot of hiding spots. So you are just gonna have a very bad time trying to win the game. Getting murder really depends on what map you get. If you get office, workplace, congratulations. If you get, like mansion, you're going to lose and there's nothing you can do about it. The next thing I want to talk about is the events in this game, right? The events have been nothing short of a bunch of recycled garbage that has been in the last 5-10 years. So let me just break it down for you. So there's a summer event right now. It's a seasonal event. You get a cool new lobby and you get some cool little knives, cosmetics, whatever. Yeah, so this thing costs about $30 of your life savings, which is absolutely absurd. Even for just regular standards, that's just absurd and stupid. Right? Obviously that's not good. But then you get to the actual point of the update, and the point of the update is so you can get these quote-unquote exotic loot boxes, which are seasonal, which you can then get stuff from them. And this time it's like a battle pass. You probably wonder, how do you get shells, which is the seasonal item that you use to spend to unbox boxes? How do you get those, you ask? You run around the map and collect coins. That's it. That's all you do. That's all you do. Why? Dude, and they have not changed that formula in the last 5-10 years. They have never changed that formula. Nicholas has never made any improvements to modes. They just call it seasonal and then they call it new. It's a different season, but the same thing. Because I think if you pull up the update schedule for the game, I believe that there were only seasonal updates and there was like nothing to change the core gameplay of the actual game. Like, if you take a look at what they actually added, they just add different things that you can get. There is nothing changing the core aspect of the game, to shake things up, like to make players want to play the game more. Look, I can literally pull up the update timeline right now. We can go to the fandom, on the wiki, the fandom, whatever, and we're gonna go down to 2025. Look at this. Look, watch. So, do you see anything that, like, changes the game? Easter event 2025, summer event 2025, Halloween event 2025. Cool, murderer walk speed change from 16 to 17. What a change. That is the haste effect. Look at this, going to 2026, Valentine's event 2026, summer event 2026. Like, do you see anything that changes the formula of the game? No, I don't see anything. I might be blind, but I don't see anything. Yes, Nicholas does use AI, and if you've played Murder Mystery 2 for more than an hour, you can't go more than 2 rounds without seeing something glitchy or annoying. I don't even know. It's so bad. It's so noticeable. So I got an article from my friend here, and I found something very interesting. On page 9, it says, this was a quote by Nicholas himself. A year ago, I was coding everything manually, like more than 90%. Now it's more like 60-40. AI handles the tedious stuff, so I can focus on what I actually enjoy building. Yes, Nicholas, it is fine to use AI, and I understand that tedious things can be very hard. A lot of people that code actually do use AI. But when it gets to the point where it looks like you're making slop, and it is completely noticeable, like in terms of how playable the game can be, it's kind of stupid. Like, there's glitches all over the place. Like, things that should have been improved years ago just aren't being improved. Like, you need to question the effort that is getting put in. I think MM2 is just, it's its time. You know, we know that Nicholas said in a post that there is a bigger update coming, but if it really was planned out that way, where the summer update was just going to be something, then, you know, unless if the core aspect of the game is going to change, then I think that will definitely improve the game by a lot. I think the solution to this is just improve the actual point of the game and make it more interesting. But now, if we're just having this the whole time, then I think then MM2 is reaching a time where it's finally going to die off. And I'm not an MM2 hater. I'm just saying what's true. So, yeah, if they add something to the game that makes its core gameplay mechanics good again, then yeah, it'll be interesting. But until now, it's on a decline.